Okay, so this part with it being our life, this is to drive home the part that we sometimes know, we sometimes forget. Some of us don't know this yet. We need to get this just part of our fiber of our being, what's inside of us here. Life is not about what happens to us. It is about, what we make happen every single time. This is about you being able to understand that we are capable of doing anything we want to do. There is nothing that we can't do literally in this life. There is nothing we cannot accomplish in this life once we understand that it's not what happens to us. It's the understanding that the bad, the good, the indifferent, the horrible, the challenge, the overcoming of the obstacles, the elation, the wonderful times, all of these things happen in mixtures and variations to all of us all the time. So it's just about what are we going to do about it. So since life is all about our performance and what we can do, nothing can hold us back, right? And what a great flowchart. This flowchart is telling us that if we're happy, then just keep doing what we're doing. If we're not happy, it's entirely up to us to change it, and it's entirely in our hands. It's entirely in our capabilities to change this stuff. That we have the choices to change it every 10 seconds. And you'll hear me say this a lot, but every 10 seconds we get to choose, right? Every 10 seconds, every 30 seconds, every minute. Are we going to wear the smile? Are we going to say the extra kind thing? Are we going to go out of our way to do something nice for somebody? Are we going to smile despite of that annoying thing or that bad thing or that thing we just thought for sure was going to work out perfectly, and my gosh, it just didn't work out at all? The guaranteed thing that was just in our lap that we knew was going to happen for us and wound up not happening for us. It's about understanding that whether it's a relationship, a job, a career, a friend, a situation, a home, a vacation, anything that if we don't like where it is, what it's heading, what it's doing, we get to choose all the time. We get to choose to change this thing. You can do this. You can change this thing. So we know that obstacles can't stop us. We know that problems can't stop us. Most of all, we know that other people can't stop us. Only we can stop ourselves. Powerful. So everything in the courses we will do, everything on the webinars we'll learn, everything in any of the conferences, we all know that we're the only ones that can stop ourselves. How liberating when we finally really get the fact that it's all up to us. And you are enough. You are enough to do anything you want to do. And a lot of you aren't believing this right now. I know that. I get that. But this is going to be the beginning of understanding. This is all about the fact that we are these incredible beings and that we can do anything we want to do. We really can. It's just about staying on the course, persisting, and moving forward. This, to me, is just such a telling thing. I saw this many, many years ago, but this is from a group, AARP, and what they did is that they had surveyed people that were in their end of life, people that were in nursing homes, assisted livings, maybe people that were on hospice. And they asked for it was basically the 5 regrets of the dying. It was the name of the survey. It was really this article. And number 1 was, I wish I had had the courage to live the life that was true to myself, not the life that others expected of me. So if you talk to all of these, whatever those ages are, those 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s and 90-somethings and 100-and-somethings, almost all of them wished they had had the courage to live a life that was true to themselves. So many of us, we know we should be doing more. We know we are more. We know we should be more. We can do more. We can live more. We can succeed more. Succeed financially, succeed with our relationships, succeed with our families, succeed with our spirit, succeed in every way that we can think of. We can be tens in all of these ways, but we choose not to because of some perceived obstacle or challenge that we may face. But that, if you are in a room with 100 people that are dying and they're all looking at you and saying, don't do what I did. Don't live a life that's not true to you. That is so powerful. Number 2, as I wish I hadn't worked so hard. So this one gets into a little deeper, but the short of this is not working so hard doesn't mean, okay, I just need to work part-time and not do anything the rest of my life. What that means to me, and when I've had discussions with people in end of life, is not working so hard meant that they did not create, they did not design a financial system for themselves that allowed them to not work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, every week, did not allow them to take, have to work 50 or 51 weeks a year. So they had 1 or 2 weeks off a year, maybe for a vacation. That did not allow them to not have to work into their evenings, did not allow them to not have to work into their weekends. So keep these in mind. These are super powerful. So take away from this, it's up to you. Nothing can stand in your way. Nothing can stop you.